Well, you think about it, we are the innovative company in the digital space. So if you think about it, we've always believed that we're a data provider, whether it be in the wireless space, whether it be in the fixed line space. This allows us to participate in the next really explosive area of digital growth, and this is impossible for any other player to play in this unless you have spectrum, unless you have a wireless network, and unless you have these capabilities and you've built a relationship with a company like Jasper.
All right, let's talk about spectrum. The moment you say spectrum in this country, there are two things that come to everybody's mind. One is spectrum trading, and the other is obviously call drops. Can you give us your take on all the discussions that's surrounding spectrum trading right now, and more importantly, call drops that seem to be on top of mind when it comes to everybody? Is telecommunications in this country in a moment of crisis?
No, I don't think so. I think that I think there are always moments in the wireless space, and I was in New York about a month ago, and phones weren't working there, and it was an ugly day, and they thought that the world was coming to an end. I think tomorrow we'll see. We'll wake up, and the networks will be fine. So I think in spectrum trading, I think the government's coming out with its rules. We're excited about it because I think it allows companies like ours to optimize our spectrum portfolio going forward. So I think it's an important step in the regulations. And I think we're happy to be excited about the opportunities that that'll bring for us.
So, which means that Reliance will be looking for more spectrum. Can you give us a ballpark idea of the kind of spectrum we're looking to buy?
I think we did very, very well in the last auction, and I think we'll continue to monetize the spectrum that we have. Reality is we're going to continue to look at our different options in the space.
All right. Internet of Things and Digital India are two things which sort of go hand in hand. Talk to us. Where is Reliance Communications looking to sort of partner and sort of cash in on this new digitization drive of this country, and how do you see that contributing to Reliance Communications' top line or bottom line of growth going forward?
Well, I think the Internet of Things it's a unique opportunity for a company like ours because we actually have the capabilities. I don't expect us to change our revenue top line in the next 2 months, but I would say, in the next 3 years, this will be a very, very important aspect of our revenues and in our profit and our EBITDA line.
All right. In the Internet of Things and digitization drive, you're talking about how cloud computing is a cost-effective measure and will sort of revolutionize India's tech capital, say Bangalore or Hyderabad. How do you think that will work?
Well, I think the cloud computing brings down, so you have fairly low-cost labor in the IT space here in India. This brings down your highest capex cost by a factor of 90%. So those people that were actually building software and doing a lot of key things here in those key markets now can do it with spending 9 times less capital going forward. So that's where I think you'll see the change, and that will drive demand and growth.
And how is Reliance Communications looking to sort of partake in the growth of the Internet of Things in India, monetarily speaking?
Well, I think we're a massive conglomerate. This is an opportunity for us in our internal businesses to make them better. So I think one of the things that you'll see is Reliance Group will benefit heavily from this in the beginning, and then you'll start to see that we'll actually monetize it in revenue across the Reliance Communications Group.
All right. One last question before I let you go. 4G, India is at the threshold of 4G. And ever since Airtel announced the 4G, launched the 4G services in this country, everybody's talking about how it's a market difference from the way 3G used to exist. And we are seeing Reliance Jio, launch 4G services very soon. And how crucial do you think 4G is going to be in terms of, say, the digitization of the country, Internet of Things, and how crucial? How will Reliance Communications sort of look to be part of this 4G drive in this country?
Well, I think every time the new spectrum comes to market, there's a lot of hype about it, and it's an interesting time. I think that, and we're watching 4G across the world to see how it's going to impact. I think we've got a great spectrum portfolio, and I think that you'll see us as a key player going forward. And we're very excited about all these new applications and demand drivers that are coming into the country. So we see ourselves as a huge beneficiary of many of these initiatives.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.